Yeah, it's your boy Dev, and now y'all tune in to the Get Right or Get Left podcast. And tonight, I got a special guest, y'all. I got my cuz.
Will Washington.
Yes, sir. Y'all, this my little cousin. Y'all don't know. I know y'all probably ain't never seen him. We were, what, 2 years apart?
Yeah,
Yeah.
21.
Yeah. Just 2 years apart. Well, I'm 24 now, but, um, yeah. So, today's topic is why do people only want to keep it 100 with you only when it benefits them? And we're going to further explain as we go to the talk. So, in your perspective, why do people only want to keep it 100? Why people only want you to keep it 100 with them if it only benefits them?
I feel like when it only benefits them, they get a use out of it. It's like if it got anything to do with you or any type of timing you on, they ain't gonna really be too focused on it. They be like, you can tell me whatever. You can tell me a lullaby story if you want to. But when it's benefiting me, you gotta be 100 with me.
Yeah.
Cause I want to know.
Yeah.
It's like it ain't gonna be fair at the end of the day. You gotta give out that same energy you want to reciprocate. If you don't want to reciprocate that same energy, then you gotta stay away from me. Gots to.
I feel that.
Gots to.
I feel that. And you see, I feel like the problem is, male or female, people want you to keep it 100 with them. But when you say something that they don't like, it's a problem.
Facts. It's like,
why it gotta be a problem now? Them the people that you want to keep in your circle. Them the people that you need to have on your team. And you don't want nobody on your team and they just feeding you lies or bullshit or stuff that you want to hear. That's not how you grow as a human being. You need the raw and uncut. You need somebody to tell you, yeah, that shit ain't it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need nobody on ear like, yeah.
Every being a yes man and everything, they ain't gonna get you nowhere.
They ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Cause you ain't gonna know if it's like, say for instance, you got a yes man on your team. You trying to get everything done, but they like, yeah, this gonna work. Yeah, this gonna work. This gonna work. Next thing you know, 6 years later, all this shit failed.
Yeah,
because you believe in it.
Work,
other folks got other people around you that's not real and that's not genuine. If it's not genuine, I don't need you. Cause like, on the simple fact of, you only want me to be genuine with you. But when I'm asking you some like constructive criticism, you can't reciprocate that to me. You can't do that. Then come on now.
Yeah.
It's like, what sense does that make?
Yeah, you're right. So, do you feel like you have this situation, conflict, whatever you want to call it, with females or males?
Now, you got it in both. So, I'm going to go ladies first. So, with females, I feel like, number one thing, just if you're dealing with a female trying to get to know her or talk to her, effort. That's just the same thing as being 100. Same thing as being honest. That effort, because that effort's gonna change. It's like it can either go up or it can go down.
Yeah.
See now, most females is like you gonna want them. They gonna want you. Okay. You got to do this, that, and the third. While I'm just sitting up here looking pretty. No ma'am.
Yeah.
No ma'am. You gotta look. This is a partnership.
Yeah.
That's what people get confused. This is a partnership when you get into it with somebody.
Exactly.
If you can't normalize reciprocating that energy, what can you do? It ain't nothing to be done.
So what you saying is when you tell a female about herself or anything that she might need to work on or anything that can benefit her, and she doesn't, not necessarily just say listen to what you say or just do what you say, but she don't comprehend or take heed of what you say, how does that make you feel?
It's like, you have to understand, if we on that level, and I'm sitting here with you eye to eye, like, okay, look, I feel like you could have did this a little bit better, or nah, next time you shouldn't, do things like that. Everything you bad shit crazy, you this, that, third. Why? I'm just trying to help you out. I'm trying
exactly.
to, like, you gotta know the difference between somebody who's trying to help you and somebody who's trying to bring you down. It's like, it's a whole complete difference when it comes to that.
Yeah, because if it's benefiting you, why not, listen, now don't get me wrong, everybody does stuff on their own time, and how they want to do it their way. Cool, that's perfectly fine. But if anybody in my circle don't want to grow or don't want to listen, because that's people's problem. They don't want to listen.
Exactly.
Like, you got to keep your mouth closed sometimes so you can actually listen to what the person's saying. And you might actually understand their point of view, understand their perspective. But if you too busy talking or thinking about yourself being me, what you think or how you feel, then you will never grow within the relationship or grow in life either, because I've have like taught people and people that taught me that's older and younger than me. So I don't even feel like it's an age thing when it comes to listening and what to people have to say. So I be feeling like that listening is very important. Like you said, effort. Some people don't even put the effort into understanding the next person, and it's just big, man.
It's that maturity though.
Yeah,
it's
maturity.
The maturity level. It's like you can have people who are younger, who somebody that's 19, 20, got the maturity of a 30-year-old supposed to have.
Yeah,
it's a key word. Supposed to have. If you don't supposed to have that bit by then, something wrong. You lost in the sauce.
You lost, man, and that's the whole point about my podcast called "Get Right or Get Left." Look, I'm telling y'all had better get right now, or y'all gonna be left behind. 'Cause I know a couple of people that left in 21, man. This 2022 it's my year, so it's just like I'm grinding. So it's just like, why not grind with a nigga? Why not, help the person that you know that need the help? Listen to the people that you know that's really on something or already have it. Like,
it's everybody coming together and working as one. It's like working on one accord. It's like you can have that mentality, you can do anything. Right. You can lead a team, you can play your role, you can be a part of a championship team.
You say the key word, play your role. Everybody has a role to play, whether you like it or not. Everybody has a certain role. If you don't play your role, then you gonna lose, just like any team. If the center don't play his role, y'all gonna lose. If a point guard don't assist the game and take control of the game, you gonna lose. So it's just like everybody need to be on one accord. So I be feeling like, I feel like this situation really most definitely hit on guys, because you can tell a guy something, they might really listen to you. But I know when it comes to females, you tell a female something, now due to their past history.
But you gotta get that though. One thing about it, come to me healed. Don't come to me broken. Come to me healed. Because look, you can come to me a little bit broken. If you willing to listen, that's the thing. If you willing to listen, we can help you get healed.
Yeah, you're right.
But if you broken and you're not trying to hear none of that,
yeah, I can't even mess with you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave you where you at. That true shit. That's real shit. You can't come to me broken and expect me to fix you, because I tell every female, I ain't like your last nigga. If I was,
you'd be talking to me.
You be exactly.
I ain't your last nigga. I'm not a licensed therapist. I can help you.
I can help you, guide you.
But
if you don't want that guidance, then shit, what we gonna do? Now we ain't on one accord, so of course we're not gonna be able to understand each other. Like, and that's why I be saying, I be like, listen, and then like one of my things that I've been working on, females always say it's my tone. So it's not what I say to them, it's how I say it. So that's something I've been working on. But my biggest thing is, if I told you something 2 or 3 times, my tone not gonna be the same as I said it the first time. My tone gonna be different the third or fourth goddamn time I'd have said it now. Like,
because you gotta understand, it's like if somebody's trying to tell you something, so they tell you something the first time, it's like, okay, you gotta do this, come on. But they gotta constantly tell you, and their tone change, of course it's gonna change, because they gotta try to reach you in a certain way. They can't reach you in the first way, they gonna take different measures to the second or third. You can't understand then I don't know what to tell you, Sean.
Yeah, I really don't know what to tell you. So you'd be like, you yell. I'm like, I'm really not yelling. Like, I just want you to hear me. I want you to understand, because, so we both, more so a short stature, man. And I would say, me growing up, I feel like because I am short, people never took me serious. So the stuff I did say, or how I move, people never just really paid attention to me. I guess they felt like I didn't know what I was talking about. I didn't know what I was doing. So I had to be more aggressive. I had to talk my talk and walk my shit. So it's just like, ain't nothing about being arrogant, but shit, I know me. So
it's like, I feel like with us being short, we gotta demand that dominance, because most people don't see us as a dominant man. They just see us as people with short man syndrome, or
exactly.
just we just short niggas with attitudes.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta demand that dominance and let your people know, like, look, we just like y'all. Everybody the same. Respect us the same, and we gonna give it to the same.
Yeah.
You disrespect, you gonna get
I'm gonna give you the
disrespect.
same energy you give me.
Exactly. It's like that's how.
Y'all, we gonna be right back. Hey, and we back. So last thing we left off was the word respect. That word respect and loyalty, it plays a big part in not only just a friendship, relationship, just really in life. Like, goes back to the whole, like, keeping it 100 with somebody. Like, if nobody don't really truly respect you, then they not gonna listen to you. And that's what really be hitting me more than anything. If you don't want to just take the time to listen to me and hear what I gotta say, obviously you don't even respect me enough as your friend, or even as a human being, just to even listen to me. So it's just like that disrespect, man. I don't mess with it. Like, I'm gonna leave you where you at.
And that's how it is. Just like, if you can't respect somebody for what they do or what they got going on, or just even what they trying to tell you, why would you think they're gonna stay to be around? Why would you think everything's still gonna be peachy afterwards? Because, like, at that point, you ain't been 100. At all. Like, you not been 100. I can't say nothing less about it at all.
I know we were saying earlier, damn, what we were saying earlier.
You talking about off camera or like?
Mm-hmm.
It was mainly like. Damn, I forgot to.
I forgot to.
We was talking so much. It was
Wait,
just
we were
flowing.
doing everything.
You was talking about the
So when I be talking to people, females in general, whatever, I always tell them this. Whenever I speak on something, either I know I have experience in that situation, or it's been taught to me. So, like, I have some type of knowledge on it. So I'm one of them people, like you said, I don't really talk that much. Now, I'm a social person. I don't really talk that much. But if you want to talk to me, I'm going to talk now. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to talk. So when I talk, I be feeling like, man, I ain't listen. You know, it's because I be really knowing what I be talking about, because I don't speak on nothing that I don't know. You talk to a lot of people, and they be speaking on shit, but they don't really have no knowledge on, like, you just talking.
Talking out your ass.
Yeah, like, I don't like when people just be talking. Like, bro, leave me alone. Like, this shit lame as hell to me. Like,
it's like, if you don't have nothing influential to say, motivational to say, then you don't have to say nothing at all. Or real, even at that. It's like, if you can't say nothing real, authentic, you ain't got nothing to say at all, because what's the point of everybody listening? Because most people don't even listen to real and authentic people anyways, because they be so caught up listening to everybody talking out their ass.
yeah.
It's like, which one you want to be in? You want to be in the generation or just the thinking of not getting shit done, or you want to be in the generation of thinking of people who making it happen?
Yeah.
So it's like,
get right or get left. Yeah, you gonna get right or you gonna get left. And a lot of people gonna get left behind. Like, people really finna get left behind just by not listening, paying attention. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with being a follower, but follow a good leader. Like, everybody has to be a good follower before they even be a good leader. So
okay. It's like, if you ain't, so the whole thing about it, if you ain't gonna listen, then you just need to play your role.
play your role.
Play your role till you get to a position to where you can voice your opinion, where it's making sense. Learn. Just sit back, relax. Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Watch when you don't speak for a period of time. Watch how much you learn. Watch how much the knowledge start to flow. You start to put shit together.
Once you start thinking.
Exactly.
Like,
once you start putting shit together, and it's like everything gonna flow so naturally to the point to where none of that shit don't really matter.
It's not. I know earlier we was talking about you want people to kind of grow with you, like.
It's like it's hard though.
It's really hard.
It's hard because it's like you got those people who want to be there, want to get better, and not even just in the sense of getting better, and like saying their life is terrible, but it's like you can't be in the same mindset and thinking of last month, 6 months, a year ago. If you in that same thinking 5 years ago, you think how you used to think back then.
You already defeated yourself.
Exactly.
You gotta change your habits. You gotta change your mindset if you want any type of change. Like,
you behind 5 years.
yeah.
5 years. You think you just finna no. What was you doing between then? Cause what got you doing what you doing now ain't finna help you get nowhere far.
It's not
At all. It's like the way how like generation is now. A lot of people see that it's okay to do that, but in reality, it's not. It's like you let social media, society, throw your mindset off, and you start thinking that's how you supposed to think instead of thinking for yourself. Ain't nothing gonna happen for you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But where exactly most of these people are behind screens, living terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. And that goes always. That goes back to doing it for you, not for the next person. Like, if you know you need to do this and do that, do it for you more than anything. You know, of course, you gotta keep God within any relationship, but you gotta do it for yourself more than anything. That's the only way you gonna see your definite purpose in whatever you're doing in life, because you know it has a true meaning to it. Without any meaning, without any vision, you can't even manifest anything in your life that you want to happen, especially if you're being negative about it. Like, that negativity gonna always die down. I told somebody this a couple weeks ago. It can be 50 positive people in their room. If that one negative person come in there, it gonna throw off the whole vibe. Like, you gonna feel the energy. And I feel like that's like a God given talent that I feel like God gave me. Is that I always feel a vibe. I always feel the energy. And if it's not good,
Can't mess with it.
yeah, I can't. Like,
you gotta exclude yourself because at that point you being negative.
Yep.
You feed into the bullshit.
Yep.
Because once you start feeding into the bullshit, boom, you caught.
Yeah, bullshit happen.
You caught. That's all it is. Now you in the hole. Now you finna think negatively for your life. Now you finna just like toxicity. It's like, oh, that shit dead.
Right. A lot of people be focused on shit that don't even matter. Like, you worry about this, and that. And that don't even matter. You need to be focusing on this. Right? And that's why people priorities be messed up. Like, people not focused. And there's another quote that I heard. Distracted people distract people. You can't have anybody that don't have a focused mindset around you. If nobody else around you not focused on some type of goals, ambitions, then they're going to distract you because they don't have nothing that they are working toward. So if they don't got nothing to work towards, how can they help better you to work toward anything that you trying to do? Because they don't have nothing they even trying to work towards. So they really just going to be a distraction.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Come on now, we all get right, we gonna all win, but right. Shit, you don't wanna listen, you gonna get left behind. But y'all, this gonna be it for the Get Right or Get Left channel. Man, I had a great talk with you, bro.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
You had some good gems, man. I like your thinking, man. It's much needed.
It's what the world needs. Everybody needs these type of talks. You gotta have these type of talks with everybody because you can't understand something for yourself. You gotta get it from somebody else.
Facts. Yeah, we all don't know everything, so it's okay to ask questions. It's okay to take advice. You not always right. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be wrong. That's another thing. People that hate being wrong. It's okay to be wrong. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Admit it. Take accountability for it. Move on, learn from it, and you grow. But don't sit there and have no grudge thinking you right and always about you. No. You can't be like that. You'll never grow like that. And until you fix that mindset, change your habits and your lifestyles, nothing will never change unless you actually want that change. But that's all for today. You got anything else to say?
Oh, that's all I gotta say. Go cop that merch.
Yes.
Cop that merch.
Man, y'all see it, man. Get that merch,
Cop
man.
that
Peerless
merch.
Pressure. Your boy just launched the brand January 22nd this past weekend. The pop-up shop was a success. Yeah, it's up. So stay tuned and shit, get right so you don't get left.
See you.